Ready? Hello friends, welcome back. Anjali asked me whether she can be a part of this video and I said, yeah, sure, you can sit here while I record this. And actually, in this video what we are going to see is, many of you have asked me about recipe ideas, or I get a lot of emails asking me about meal plans, to share more meal plans. So I thought in this video let me share with you for Monday through Friday the recipes that you can prepare, because the weekdays are something which is very difficult to think about different recipes, easy recipes that you can prepare for your whole family. So in this video what we're going to see is from Monday through Friday breakfast, lunch and dinner recipes. I'm not going to show you the entire step and ingredients, everything together, because that is going to make it huge. So this is a 10-minute video and you can expect to see the breakfast, lunch and dinner menu plan from Monday through Friday, and along the way I'll share with you some of the tips that might be useful while preparing these meals. So let's start with Monday. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please don't forget to give this a like, and please do share this video with your friends as well. So let's get started with Monday. Okay, so I'm getting ready to prepare the breakfast for Monday, and we are preparing masala oats upma. So I have all the ingredients here, very easy to prepare. You can add any vegetables that you like, but make sure that they are very finely chopped so that this recipe becomes nice and tasty. Also, adding dry fruits to this breakfast makes it a wholesome meal. Now, an important tip while making this recipe is to make sure that the oats is nicely toasted before you add in the water. Okay, so for breakfast I'm also having this kombucha. Now this kombucha is a fermented tea and it's a great source of probiotics. It helps in detoxifying your body, and so it's a nice health beverage to have. For lunch we're going to be having chapatis and mixed veg curry, and here we have a mixture of vegetables that I've taken: potatoes, carrots, broccoli and beans, and I'm going to be steaming them before we make the curry. And you can take any mixture of vegetables that you like to. Once the vegetables are steamed, it is very easy to prepare this curry then. Very simple ingredients. Now after the vegetables look cooked enough and you have added all the masala powders, and if you like to have a little gravy in the curry, what I like to do is just dilute the curd with a little milk and then add it to the curry. This gives a very nice flavor to the curry, and we are ready to have it along with chapatis. A very simple and easy dish, but very nutritious. Now for dinner, we are going to be having a corn peas pulao, and we also have the vegetable curry that we made for lunch as a leftover. So it can be made in a simple way and we can keep it healthy as well. Adding freshly crushed fennel powder to this pulao gives it a good flavor, as well as it is great for digestion as well. So the day before preparing the breakfast, I had made the batter, and for that I had soaked the urad dal for some time and then used a blender and blended half cup of urad dal there, 1 cup of oats, some soaked rice flakes and some methi seeds that has been soaked. Add some salt and water and then grind it and keep. So this is the fermented batter, and I'm having a green chili and some chopped cilantro, and then I also have the grated carrot which I'm going to add into the batter. I'm also adding in some salt and then fold it gently, and then you can make idlis or dosas out of it. Depending upon the thickness of the batter, you can dilute the batter if you want to make dosas, or else you can use the batter as such while making the idlis. So for lunch today I have sambar already left over from breakfast, and I'm preparing a simple quinoa pulav. I'm roasting some quinoa here, and I have all these simple vegetables and black beans as a protein. So a very simple dish but yet very nutritious. So once the vegetables are sorted well, you can add in the black beans, and I try to add any sort of protein like black beans or sometimes egg or paneer, so that it is a wholesome meal in itself. And once they are sorted well and cooked well, you can add in the masala powders, and after that we can add in the quinoa. So while that is happening here, the quinoa has been soaking here since some time now, so this meal can be prepared very quickly. So I have added in the quinoa and the dal water. I had the dal water left when I was preparing the sambar, and so I have added that. You can add regular water, or also you can add vegetable broth or chicken broth, anything that you would like to. Just make sure the water is salty enough, and then we can go ahead and cook this. As you can see, it's almost done now. We'll finish it off with a little squeeze of lemon juice, and then it is ready. So for dinner we are going to be having chapatis along with methi dal. We have the tomatoes, onion, methi, and I have this garlic ginger chili paste that I prepare in the coffee grinder. And when this is freshly prepared, it gives a nice flavor to the curry, as well as it can be prepared in the coffee grinder. And some of you had asked me whether you can prepare these moist ingredients in it. I have had no problems. I just grind it and then quickly wash it with water and then wipe it off with paper towel. So I have had no issues. So I made the dal and then also making some chapatis, and then I thought of making a quick salad as well to go along with the dinner today. So I have spinach leaves and then cucumber and some orange slices, and then for a quick dressing I'll show you what I do is a little bit of red wine vinegar, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of orange juice and some poppy seeds, and then I'll add the dressing to the salad. And then at the end I'll add a little bit of maple syrup so that the kids also taste the salad, and it gives a little sweetness to the salad, but we all like it. For today's breakfast I'm going to be having an avocado toast. That is the most favorite breakfast that I have very often, and it has the perfect amount of fiber, protein and healthy fats all together in one recipe. So I'm going to be preparing rajma curry along with chapatis for today's lunch. So here is the rajma that has been cooked. So make sure that it has soaked overnight, or at least for 8 to 10 hours before it is taken and cooked. That soaking is required for all the nutrients to be available for our body. Rajma is a great source of fiber and also iron and magnesium. So it's great for kids as well, for reducing their tiredness and fatigue that they would be having, and also in general to increase your iron levels in your body. This is a great dish to have. For today's breakfast I made broken rice upma, super healthy and simple breakfast, and I have already shared the recipe video in one of my vlogs. I will link it here if you want to check it out. And add a mixture of nuts in this recipe to make it super healthy, and at the end you can garnish with grated coconut to finish this breakfast. So making a super quick egg curry with chapatis for today's lunch. I love adding fennel seeds into all these recipes. It gives a very unique flavor to the curries when we add this, and so I really love that. I'll add in a little bit of water and then quickly grind them and add in those boiled eggs, and that finishes this yummy egg curry. For dinner today we are going to be having pasta. So here I have the whole wheat pasta, and I am going to be making a red sauce. Of the kids lunchbox recipes I had shared a pesto pasta recipe. Even that is something that you can try out as a dinner recipe if you have kids at home. Most of the kids will like it. And then here are some simple ingredients for making the pasta. So I'm making the red sauce here with some chili powder, garlic and some oregano leaves. So everything is getting cooked side by side. Here is the pasta sauce getting cooked. Here is the pasta getting cooked, and here the vegetables are getting sauteed. There I have added in the tomatoes and a little bit of sugar at this stage. Gives a good flavor. Now we can mix it all up. Now everything is mixed together, and this can be prepared as a very quick healthy meal when you don't have that much time. For today's breakfast, everyone is having different meals. Kids are having their peanut butter jelly sandwich, that's what they wanted, and so I am having some yogurt, banana and sprouts. Now this, if it seems a little bland, we can make it a little more tasty. So first I'm going to be adding a little bit of sesame oil. Added some salt, cumin seeds and red chili powder, and just fry it, and then just pan fry the sprouts. Try choosing Greek yogurt whenever possible for more protein in your meals. Lunch is getting cooked for today with a simple stir fry. So the beans and carrots stir fry is something that I'm going to be making for rice as a side dish today, and this is something that I always find comfort in. Whenever I'm confused what to make, this is the first thing that I go for. And curry for the rice, I just sauteed some onions and masala powders and added some split chana dal. A very healthy side dish for completing a balanced lunch meal. For the last meal, dinner for today is super duper healthy with some chopped onion, ginger, garlic and crushed tomatoes and kale leaves, my favorite nowadays. Once after you saute all the ingredients here along with some masala powder, the crushed tomatoes and kale leaves, let these leaves wilt off and then blend it all together in the mixie. Also added some coconut milk and then the paneer cubes. It makes for a yummy dinner. I was actually so happy when Adi hugged me for this dinner. So I hope you found this video helpful, and keep supporting me with a thumbs up, and please do share this video with your friends. They will be so thankful to you for helping them out for a week. And yeah, I shall see you all in another video. Take care everyone, and bye bye.